Hello trainers, welcome to another episode of Pokemon Go Battle. So today we have a remix battle. Yes, we actually hit Legend, but we're not going to showcase that video today. We're going to do it another day, a little bit later. Been slacking a little bit on videos, so without a doubt, we're going to jump into this battle. These are Remix Cup, GBL matches, and Great League. We've been trying to spice it out a little bit, and kind of having some fun right now with this team here. We got Shadow Machamp as the lead with double steel in the back. I don't know if you guys seen these patterns so far with double steel, but Ferrothorn's been pretty good for an answer, breaking up the core. And then we have Melmetal for the flyers and some of the fighting coverage that we were wanting so bad. So here we go, without a doubt. Keep saying that so many times, but hey, it is what it is, you know? And we're going to be jumping into these battles. Sped it up to 2.0. Hopefully, we've cut out a lot of the queue times. Surprisingly, it's been pretty long in the 2900s. We've been going up and down a little bit, trying out new teams. Prior to this, we were having Dragalge in the back, but with the Charm and the Fairies in the back, just the neutral matchups and the Charm damage is just not really the best of the best response for Dragalge, as much as I've been having fun with it against Mandibuzz. So that's why we switched into Melmetal here with Rock Slide and Superpower. It's pretty common movesets, and as you can see, we brung in our Ferrothorn, and the answer that they brought in is a Nidoqueen. So Nidoqueen could be a little bit of a headache for our team. So really the best response we do have is actually our Ferrothorn, and just pretty much going with the Power Whips is the way to go. In most cases, from what I'm seeing, it's been switching up quite a bit, but most people usually go Poison Fang first and then Earth Power, because Earth Power doesn't KO in one shot, but the Poison Fang then Earth Power does. In some situations, we may see it in this set somewhere. Someone went straight Poison Fang, which is crazy, but almost knocked us out. Crazy, as crazy as it sounds. So let's just see how these battles go, and we'll commentate. So we did 4 sets yesterday. And yesterday, by the way, or at least today, because I'm going to be posting the video, it is my birthday. That's why we have the confetti running around. But we only did 4 sets so far, and we had 15 and 4, which is pretty great considering the ELO that we're in so far. We've been gatekeeping a lot of the experts. Sorry, experts, but you got to do what you got to do to maintain the points, you know? So here we go. Let's see. We're jumping into the new set. At least it was midnight when I was playing the first set here. I think we played 2 matches before, and we got 2 wins, but it turned out to be maybe a 2-3 from the previous team that we were trying. So I was like, oh, here we go. We're going to give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll try to speed this up just in case I missed out on some of this queue times. I guess I did miss some. Here we go. So moving on to the next battle here, we have Cresselia as the lead, and we switch immediately into our Ferrothorn because there's not any moves that Cresselia can do that's going to affect our Ferrothorn. They bring in a Hypno, so we do have to pay attention to Fire Punch in this situation. Fire Punch can be still a viable move with most of the team comps we do experience in Remix Cup here. But from what I've been recording so far, because we do like to write down our team comps that we go up against, most 9 times out of 10, if that's really the best stat to throw out, is usually a Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball. So I am risking not shielding if it's a Shadow Ball or a Fire Punch, but we just got lucked out here once again. And then they bring back their Cresselia, so all the energy that we farmed down, we're chipping away quite a bit. No need to shield in this situation as well too, because Moonblast and Grass Knot is going to be non-effective against us. And then we chip away again with the Power Whip. So we're wondering what was in the back, and it was a Lomomola. And what we're going to do here in this situation is bring in our Melmetal, try to chip as much as we can or force those shields. And then once they throw a move, we're going to bring back our Machamp. But they kind of figured out what was going to happen here, and they can seal the match when we win that match there. So I think this first set here, if I'm not mistaken, we did hit our 5-0. So we've been pretty reluctant. This was a midnight set, so we get some little bit of spice, like here in this match, a Steelix lead with the Gyarados. So we can win the switch, we can win the lead. But as we watch this matchup, as we play it out, we actually are very close to actually losing this match, which is kind of crazy for what it was. I was trying to get a little greedy. I think we could have maybe won CMP tie. I think. Could be wrong. But I wanted to farm up extra energy. So I had to expend both shields. They bring back their Steelix. So this is kind of looking good for whatever it is in the back. So we're going to superpower here. They do shields. Their last shield that they had. I was kind of thinking maybe I could have caught on the Ferrothorn, because there's not going to be any moves that's really going to be bothered with Ferrothorn. And then they had a Mandibuzz in the back. So yes, Rock Slide was going to cause a lot of damage, but what they do not know is that our Ferrothorn has Thunder, and it's going to take 2 Thunders to knock it out. So I'm kind of throwing it up on the if that was really the right word to use. I'm trying to decipher if Thunder is the right moveset to go with, or Flash Cannon. I think towards the end of this video, I ended up switching to Flash Cannon, just in case if there's any fairies or any other Pokemon where Flash Cannon would actually be a better reliable moveset. Because thinking about it, Power Whip does answer a lot of the water types or the water ground types, so we don't really need Thunder in that case. With flying, I think maybe Mandibuzz would be cool for Thunder, but I think maybe just the power alone of Flash Cannon 2 would just be sufficient. But haven't got to that situation to know if that's really the best moveset to go with. I know I should probably go with PV Poke and see how it goes, but I just kind of like to figure things out on the fly and just go with my gut instincts. But in this video here, for the most part, it's just Thunder. We're just gonna, you know, move on to the next battle here. So Mandibuzz as the lead with Machamp. I want to see if they have Snarl, because if they have Snarl, you should build up to a Rock Slide and throw. I would usually shield, but here, this situation, I built up to a couple counters, and then I switch into our Melmetal, because it's just a pretty good answer. And then they bring in their Alomomola. Kind of an interesting Pokemon to see right now. Yesterday, we probably seen about 5 or 6 of them in the back. So just to maintain the health, we built up to double Rock Slides, and we shields that Psychic or the Blizzard, whichever one was going to go through, which was the Psychic in this situation. And then they do shield, and they give us 2 shields in this situation, which is perfect. They switch into Mandibuzz, which thinking that we don't have Thunder, which wasn't a smart move by them. Perfect opportunity for us. We're going to throw a Thunder here, and then we're going to get to another Thunder before... no, they're going to get to another move here before we get to a Thunder, but we can definitely survive this foul play. Wasn't a smart move for them to throw an Aerial Ace. I think foul play is the better move than Aerial Ace in this situation. And then they come back with their Alomomola. I know they have double water in the back for them just to bring that in. And in that situation, we bring in a Machamp to start farming and storing up that Power Whip with our Ferrothorn, and we win that match. So GG's there with that situation. Here we go, another gatekeeping situation this game. They bring in their Froslass. We win the switch or the lead. In this situation here, Shadow Ball is going to come through. We can survive it easily, but depending on how the Pokemon or the trainer plays out in this situation, they can double shield and farm all the way down. In this case, they don't shield. They probably want to match our shields, but we're going to shield just to win switch, knowing that this amount of health that we have left, the Lapras can't necessarily farm us down. So this is going to apply more pressure, and we can get to these moves a lot quicker than we can with the Machamp. And then we go with super power here just to maintain the pressure of the shields, and they let it go because they have a Machamp in the back. So what we do here is bring in our Ferrothorn. We want to start chipping away damage like we did here, and then force them to shield. So in this situation, the best and the only way that we can win this is just farm all the way down. We snuck in that extra counter, which was the winning situation in this match. As you can see, they didn't, you know, build up any extra energy. If they probably would have, then we would have definitely lost that match. So there we go, guys. Our 5-0. We got 65 points from that, which was not bad. Here we go, Nidoqueen as the lead. As you can tell, this is not a good Pokemon to see. I'm not too sure what's really the best way to play this out, because this team is still new. Like I said, played it only just yesterday. I let go of this Poison Fang knowing that we can survive, and then we bring in our Ferrothorn. So we're up against an Obstagoon, which we can actually maintain the matchup here. 2 Power Whips is all it really needs to win. We're probably not going to shield here. Just to see if they maybe bait possibly with the Night Slash, but we can get to another Power Whip no problem, and we're going to see if they actually shield here. If they don't, So, okay, I think this is the match I know what happens. They probably bring in their Shiftry, which is very surprising here. So this is actually a winning situation for us, but I actually threw the match here because I misplayed my shields situation. We went double superpower just to force their shields. They do let go of that one superpower, and then I switched to actually catch the Leaf Blade, which is what I should have done actually. Just to reset the debuff, but I misplayed and actually shielded there, which I needed the shield in this situation. I think I could have gone, built up the 2 rock slides, maybe a rock slide and then superpower, or just double superpower and just win that match and call it a game. But like I said, I misplayed the shields situation. We lost that match, but hey, can't win them all. It's all good. You know, as long as we analyze and see where we actually misplayed our sets and our battles, we can, you know, correct ourselves for the future battles. So Ferrothorn has the lead. As you can see so far, this pattern with this sets that we're having, counter user is just awesome in the lead, and that's why I just wanted to use Shadow Machamp as the lead, even though this ABB line is a little unusual because there's that much of a combo or core between a Machamp and double steel. I mean, maybe having like a Psychic or a Charmer as a lead would be a little bit more realistic, but I've been kind of playing it out a little bit how the team comps have been recorded, just to see what may have some play. And I just feel like the Machamp and the Melmetal Ferrothorn is just kind of a cool team to go with. So as you can see, we threw in our Ferrothorn just to stall out on time. We can win that match because we are ahead on health and just a little bit on energy. So there wasn't much for them to do other than just to conceal the match. So here we go. Melmetal has the lead. Again, another winning lead for us. And then they bring in a Cresselia. So I like this situation where I brought in our Melmetal because we can just chip away as much as we can. I think we can actually win switch, but this is also going to force them to maybe bring back their Melmetal to either save up on or to use their shields, or to bring back their other Pokemon, their third Pokemon, to see what we can use as far as our end gameplay. So as you can see, I was actually expecting the catch, which they did really good job doing that. But what I did here, I just saved some of that energy, and then I switched into Machamp. I'm just going to farm all the way down. We can survive the superpower, which is great, and we just farm all the way down. We're just going to see what they have in the back. I think Ferrothorn, so far from what we're been experiencing, has been very useful, and I think having a shield or two could be really, really good. Let's see. I just let go. Yep, just let go of this last move, and then we have Ferrothorn in the back. I'm sorry, Froslass in the back, which I think is still a very good situation for us. Let's just see how I play it out. We still have a lot of energy and health left on our Melmetal, and what I was trying to do here is just push to force some shields upon our trainer, which was the situation. And I was a little reluctant here, knowing that they can actually farm all the way down. So I wasn't too sure if that was a smart play by us, but at least we got their shields, and we can survive whatever they're going to throw at us, which is a Shadow Ball, which I'm not sure if that was really the play there. But I think they were trying to expect to farm all the way down. But we could definitely get to our Power Whip first. And I actually almost completely forgot about the Cresselia they had at the end. I remember kind of like celebrating before the battle was over, and we were able to get to the Power Whip and win that match, and GG's with that game. And so, like I said, with the Remix Cup so far, it's been really, really spicy with a lot of the teams that we've been facing, and it's just been super random. Here we go. First lead loss with the Wiggly. Very surprised that they haven't switched out their Wigglytuff. Maybe there's an answer in the back that they just don't want to see with this Ferrothorn, which is again another reason why I've been loving Ferrothorn. It's been kind of the core breaker from most team comps we've been seeing as far as what we've been writing down. Usually we've been seeing a lot of the Froslass, Castform, Rainy, and Mandibuzz, and sometimes the Whiscash. So here we go, we see a Gyarados. So I threw the Power Whip and farmed all the way down just to get that energy, and here's the Whiscash. Like I said, Ferrothorn is our winning situation here, and we can just start chipping away as much as we can with the superpowers. This is not really a good matchup for Melmetal, but any chip damage is good in this situation. They actually undercharge there, which is a very, very smart move by our opponent. Not looking too good for us. But I was trying to see if I can switch out as quickly as I can. We can survive a Mud Bomb here, but just in case if it was a Blizzard, I just wanted to be safe. And they were just spamming away with the, what's it called? With the Mud Bombs. So I think we can survive here. We can get to the Power Whip just before they get to another Mud Shot. They were probably just at the Mud Shot or just short of it, but that was a close match nonetheless. I was being a little too risque as far as farming all the way down with our Machamp against the Wiggly. I thought we could actually counter just before that extra charm goes through. So very, very close without a doubt. Let's see if we can speed this up. I guess I forgot to clip this out. We had a dual stream last night, so we had to switch back and forth. So I was trying to cut out as much as I can just to save us some time. We're just over halfway. Want to squeeze in 3 sets just to see, just to show you guys how this team was working out. Oh, okay, here we go. Dragalge as the lead. Now this is really tough. So this was a situation where I think we came up with 1 or 2 Dragalges as the lead, and this is where the situation I was thinking like, okay, Ferrothorn can still be a good response to Dragalge as long as we had Flash Cannon. So this was the question that I had after the fact. I was like, okay, there's not any moves here that we can go up against with this Dragalge. I was throwing the Thunder, I was throwing the Power Whips to see what would be the most energy efficient move. I almost want to say maybe Power Whip would be better here, but this is going to knock out the Dragalge. We win switch with shields down, or 1 shield down, and then they have Rain Castform come in. So I'm trying to think. They're ahead on energy, which is not really the best situation right now for our Machamp, and I want to see how it will be the best situation we can win without having any shields here, because the Machamp is still pretty healthy. We couldn't take a Weather Ball, and they switch immediately into a Cresselia, which, okay, this is the perfect opportunity now. We don't have to really worry too much about shields. We do want to chip as best as we can with this Cresselia, and we want to see or at least suspect that they're going to switch back into their Castform. So we still want to be a little aware with what they're going to do. As you can see, we're still chipping away as best as we can. They still don't want to let go of their shields. They probably think that their Castform is going to be their winning situation. And here we go. We switch back into our Machamp. This is going to hit a lot harder than our Melmetal. They let it go. And I think this is possibly the winning situation. I think. Let's see what happens. I need to farm all the way down. Oh, no, I forgot. Yeah, we needed 2 moves in order to win this, and we were just short of it. The water gun damage was just too much in this situation. I knew they had a move as well, too, so we couldn't. We were just too close for that situation, so I think that could have been played out just a little bit better there. But very good match nonetheless. So hopefully these battles are not going too fast. I'm trying to commentate as best as I can. Let's just see. We have an Obstagoon, so again, another good lead for us. They bring in a Hypno, so in this situation, we bring in our Melmetal. Again, not too sure. It's very risky because we have double steel in the back. We could have a Fire Punch here. So again, we just call out the Fire Punch bait, and it's a Thunder Punch. So again, going back to our writing in our little team comp research, most Hypnos that we came up against was a Thunder Punch and a Shadow Ball variant. So in this case, I just wanted to maintain health because I didn't want to be confusion down and be in a worse situation, or at least reveal our last Pokemon in the back. So we win switch, which is a good situation for us, and the Obstagoon comes back in. So what I like about Melmetal here, still applies pressure with Obstagoon as the lead, as now we're back in the situation where we're looking pretty good. And here we go, Nidoqueen in the back. What's going to happen here with our Ferrothorn? We're able to go through 2 Power Whips to knock it out. We don't have to worry about shielding the first move here. They actually went straight Earth Power, which is pretty crazy. And then we go into our Ferrothorn again with the Power Whip. And this is looking pretty scary for us because they have a lot of energy. They store up a lot of energy here. Really our best move is to either get to 2 counters, which is going to be super hard, almost impossible. They actually bait us with a nice slash, and we just have to farm all the way down. But in this case, I think, gosh, I mean, I could have possibly shielded there. Maybe we could have won, but I think they only were one counter away to another move, so it wasn't really reluctant unless they overtapped. But good match nonetheless. They able to squeeze around with the switch and still get that energy lead with the Obstagoon in that situation. And here we go, another Obstagoon and Nidoqueen. So we bring in our Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn with the Poison Fang. I think this was the battle where the opponent goes straight Poison Fang. I did want to respect the Earth Power. I did not count, which I was like, wow, this is kind of odd that they're, you know, possibly going to go with the Poison Fang. But I do shield, which maybe was a good situation because, you know, I wasn't thinking that they're going to go to another Earth Power. And I was like, gosh, this is crazy again. So I double shield, which I don't know if that was the best situation, but as you can see, we go to another Poison Fang. Look how much damage just straight Poison Fang goes against the Nidoqueen and the Ferrothorn. So I switch immediately into our Machamp to start farming down, but they immediately switch into their Drapion, which is crazy how quick they get to the Aqua Tail. We're going to go straight to a Cross Chop just to be sure that they're not going to throw another move. And this is looking pretty good for us. We just got to pay attention to the Sack Swap. As you can see, they just bring in the Nidoqueen, and then we can go with the Cross Chop here and knock out our Obstagoon opponent, and we win that match. GG's there for that situation. So, still kind of scary seeing Obstagoon as the lead. As you can see, it can, as long as it doesn't have enough energy, we can win those matches without any sweat. So, again, Nidoqueen is just a little tricky for our team. Let's speed this up just in case. Seems like I missed that just a little bit. Here we go, going to an Alolan Grimer. So I don't remember what's the amount of poison jabs it takes to their move or the mud shots. In this case, I threw the what is it called, Cross Chop just to chip away, and then I switch immediately into our Ferrothorn just to catch the crunch. I always feel like Machamp has play in this Great League Remix Cup, so I just wanted to save some health there. They bring in a Castform. So for a trainer to bring in a Castform with a Ferrothorn, I was scratching my head, man. They have probably double water in the back for them just to throw in their Ferrothorn or their Castform. And in this situation is true. That's why we ended up shielding, just knowing how powerful our Ferrothorn is in this situation. So what I did there is I switched back into our Machamp just to chip away with damage. And once they actually let go of our Machamp, we're going to bring in our Melmetal just to stall out some time and then just apply more pressure against the Alomomola. So the Blizzard and the Psychics are not doing that much damage against our Melmetal. As you can see, they're going to throw a Blizzard and boom, look at that. Just 50% damage. We can surely chip away and win that match without any problems, and they can seal the match. So GG's there for that match. So as you can see, Double Steal in the back has a lot of play as long as there's the team comp alignment that's working pretty good. And so we're moving into another legend match here, another Obstagoon lead. So here we go, a Dragalge. So what I wanted to do here is pressure shields, or at least get the damage all the way down. In this situation, they actually shield, which is great. And now we bring in our Ferrothorn, and look at that, guys. We actually have Flash Cannon. But what did I do? I went still straight into a Power Whip. So I think this was the match that we actually lost, because if we went probably straight Flash Cannon, we actually had a winning match here. So in this situation, because we messed up with the Outrage and the Power Whips, we had to shield. And then in this situation, I don't know why I went Flash Cannon. I think it was just, probably our harder hitting move, but I think we could have gone 2 Power Whips and actually win that situation. So there we go, 2 misplays on my part. We could have gone Flash Cannon against the Dragalge, and then we probably could have gone 2 Power Whips before they went knocking us out with their Ferrothorn. And as you can see, now they have a Nidoqueen in the back. We don't have shields, and this is not looking good for us. So I'm just throwing whatever move in this situation, knowing it's a lose-lose situation. And there wasn't much that we can actually do here, so we just keep going. They're pretty smart not to having the shield here, even though Cross Chop does chip quite a bit. So even in a pinch, maybe Machamp can outpace Nidoqueen. So we have one more. I think we have one more battle, maybe 2. I think we have 2 more battles. Moving on to a 31-15 legend. Here we go, a Lantern lead. So actually Machamp has a lot of play in the lead against a Lantern. They can't get to their moves rather quickly, so this gives us a lot of pressure. against their Pokemon, their Lantern. Just to save our health, we do have to shield here. And then they switch into a Froslass, not knowing that we have a Melmetal, and we're going to be applying a lot of pressure against this Froslass. So I think this is a situation where they actually double shield and farm all the way down. Here we go. We get their first shields. And I just want you guys to see firsthand how much Powder Snow can actually do to Melmetal in this situation. As you can see, they actually got a little greedy. And we're just going to take advantage of the situation. We're going to utilize our last shield, and we're going to go rock side here. Because I don't want Ferrothorn to have to expend a shield and any damage against the Froslass. And they have a Abomasnow in the back. Knowing that they're going to switch into their Lantern, I want to switch immediately into our Froslass, into our Ferrothorn, and just farm all the way down, because one Flash Cannon is going to knock out this Abomasnow. We're going to win this match. GG's. So again, another situation that I wasn't really considering, having Thunder instead of, or having Flash Cannon instead of Thunder, is that we still like to have the steel moves against any of the ice type Pokemon in the back. So here we go. This was the last battle. I think we ended up going 30-51, so we reached about 100 points, give or take, in this matchup with this team, and we just did pretty good. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked this video, this team. I think I'm going to play a little bit more just to see how far I can get into reaching leaderboard. I'm not really stressing out too much with leaderboards yet, but a lot of trainers are. I really hate the queue times. That's what's killing me more than anything. You know, I like playing around a little bit casually, getting some Spice Team Pokemon going, like this team, you know, Shadow Machamp and Double Steel. But yeah, man, without a doubt, celebrating the birthday, having a lot of fun, keeping it casual, keeping it cool. Thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on YouTube, Pogo Dom, streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes Valorant on any other day, or Pokemon Go as well too. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.